we know that when you do chats and bring people in on Instagram, you don't get to see it live. YouTube, you get to see it archived, which is awesome. Not the last 2 weeks, but this week and previous weeks. So we're going to make sure that before we bring anybody else in from the second best stream, which is Instagram, that we just celebrate and honor and show kindness and affection to you. What do you want to say to YouTube? Just give them a hug. Socially responsible hugs, which is hugs from a distance.
We love
All right,
you,
so let us know if you're on Instagram, on YouTube. Dang, it's called Instagram. How could you?
How could you?
Betrayal of the severest magnitude? I think so. Yeah. Anyhow, we just wanted to talk to you, drink you in like a delicious cup of slushy. Do you like slushy?
I just think of a brain freeze is what I think of.
Man, okay, so that's a good question. Hi, what's up? Kevin from Fort Hood, Jeremy from Kalispell, and Rock Simmer, Gal for God, and Roger Wood from Georgia, and Jonathan Duncan. Happy afternoon. We're going to do our official...
I can't see you with your weird screen thing.
And by weird screen, she means I have a screen that from 45-degree angles you can't see.
So I can't see it, like, from here.
And I got it because I was on an airplane once reading a sensitive email about my bank account, and some guy next to me was just like, "What do you got going on over there, partner?" And I was like, well, that's going to come to a swift end. In a responsible world, I wouldn't need it, but there are looky-loos, and there are prying Pete's, and there are in my business Sally's, and all sorts of other people that have caused me to need it. What do you think about that?
It's wise.
Wise. All right, so we're gonna, just never let it be said that YouTube didn't get proprietary greetings and hellos, also including Cindy, Brooke, KK from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I love Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I love South Dakota in general. First time in my life I ever had sesame seed ice cream was in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
How was it?
Delicious, exactly as you would expect it would be. It was on Rachel Ray's program.
But I wouldn't expect it to be
because think about
amazing.
It. Sea salt. Why do you like caramel sea salt ice cream? Because you have sweetness mixed with a savory. Sesame seed ice cream. Yes, exactly. That has saltiness and sweetness. Just finished Eyes of the Lion, now 5 chapters in the Fight to Flourish, Roger Wood says.
Wow.
Man, Roger, that's amazing. And what a nice flavor saver you have there. Look, he's got a tiny little guy.
Yeah, I can't even see.
Is that what they call that?
Okay,
flavor saver? How do you guys keep your digital security locked down? Do you have those privacy glasses? Or do you just not read bank statements on the airplane? Maybe that's a better way to go.
Probably.
Go to slushy flavor. Good question. Okay, maybe we should bring Instagram in. Then we'll talk about that. Okay. Well. Oh, we're not live yet.
Now you can yell.
Welcome to tea time, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, Quentin.
It's
Hi,
Tuesday.
everybody.
Hear that siren? That's crime. That's your tax dollars at work. It's tea time. It's Tuesday, the 19th of May, and it is tea time number 7. That's incredible. Can you believe it? We are 8 weeks into the pandemic.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think it's week 8. It does feel a bit like that sometimes. We have some beautiful people on YouTube we've been chatting with. Oh, hello from Romania. I love you in Romania.
Say it.
Jesus te iubește. If you've made it to the last chapter of Fight to Flourish, you know exactly what that means, don't you? Yes, you do. And it means... Well, that is a very quiet sound effects. Underwhelming.
At least you have one.
Ooh, the doorbell's good. If I want to cuss on the Instagram Live, I will beat myself out. I've got lots of things here. Oh, I don't need that. Oh my gosh, it's too real. Okay, sorry. Obviously now with power. Supila. Da, she says. That means yes.
Da.
Da is a great way to say yes. What's no, Supila, in Romanian? We're going to do Romanian lessons right here on Is it new? N-U? I think it's new. Da and new, is that correct? New. I was right. Okay. Thank you, Supila. So we're learning Romanian together. Think about this. What a great way to say yes, da is. Like, ask me a question.
Are you gonna eat ice cream tonight?
Da. Keto ice cream, which is great, by the way. And then ask me if I'm going to
Are you gonna go
wish it was Ben and Jerry's.
Are you gonna wish it was Ben and Jerry's?
Da. I look in the door when I see the Ben and Jerry's and think, I wish I was eating you. Hello from South Africa, Arena, or Enya Chakayua. How do I say that? How would you say her name? Enya Chakayua. Chakua.
Enya?
Chakauya. Enya?
Enya?
Okay, Enya, thumbs up, thumbs down. Are we doing good on your name? Anaya. Maybe it's Anaya. But she said a whole hola. So I feel like she's speaking
from South
Spanish.
Africa.
Anya. Anya, you gotta give us more. Tell us how we're doing. We don't know. Okay. I'm getting hearts. Does that mean I'm saying it right? Enya? Okay. Is this speaking in tongues? LOL. Yes, we do want to talk about Ravi Zacharias. Some people on, I've noticed both platforms actually are. Is this frozen? Oh, it was frozen. Okay, where are we at? Enya, are you giving us any? All right, I don't see it. Okay, so
Enya. Oh.
what brand is my hat? This is the airport hat. My wife Jennie.
Enia.
Ania?
Inaya.
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 Inaya. Is that right, Inaya? Yes? Inaya. What a beautiful name. Hey, we got 3.
Yeah, Inaya. So pretty.
Okay, so this is tea time. What tea are we drinking today?
Earl Grey.
Earl Grey.
And spicy, sweet and spicy.
Ooh.
Sweet and spicy for Jennie, which is her
Yummy.
favorite kind. This is, that's very good. Cheers. Are we supposed to cheers with tea? I don't think we are. Okay, so, multiple times. We do want to express our heartfelt condolences and sympathy and love for Ravi Zacharias, who now is in heaven. As of 2 a.m. today, he went to be with Jesus, and we're thinking of his family and all of his co-workers at the Zacharias Institute, and I had chills this morning just thinking about. I was telling Libby the reception for this man into heaven must have been so wonderful and special, and to think about our daughter there in the presence of the angels greeting him, and he told so many people about Jesus, helped so many people to understand the gospel, and just to think about his moment of well done, good and faithful servant. That's what we're all striving for. And ooh, yes, please. Okay, so this is my new favorite thing. This is this is Splenda. We wanted stevia. This will give you cancer, guys. We're gonna put that over here. Stevia is plant-based, but I've on a big kick. Thank you for that, though. Anyway, of stevia in the tea. Pastor Craig Groeschel, love you so much. Pastor Craig, we should bring you on. You should request for a second. Come say hi. Give me a thumbs up if you have 2 minutes. We'll bring you in and just talk with you for just a quick second. It'll be the second time you've been on Tea Time, and that would be great. So anyhow, the stevia. Come on, Pastor Craig, just come on for one quick second. Let's just catch up. I haven't talked to you all day, and then we'll just say hi for a minute before we go any further. If you have a minute, come on. Don't worry if you don't. But the emotion, thinking about his race and being with Jesus now. That's what we all want, to run our race and to finish the faith, and then to
Well, we were literally just planning for him to come out here, and we just met him in at the beginning of the year, and
tracked with his ministry for so long, but finally had the privilege of meeting him. We were in dialogue with his team. We were planning a series around the fall. Kids are going back to school, so we wanted to do something about like how to know what you believe and why you believe it, and why do we believe what we believe in, and just really kind of more of a robust, kind of like we did with the Creed series. And we had asked his team about him coming out, and they were really excited about making it work. And now, of course, we will get to honor him by doing that kind of a series without him here. But yeah, so we just want to encourage you to pray for his family, and let's all be inspired to make our lives count. I think anytime you have a brush with mortality like that, and someone you love being with Jesus, and someone who just so suddenly goes down, he had back pain, and then turns out it was cancer, and then turns out, he's with Jesus so quickly. It just causes you to remember the importance of the brevity of life and making every second count, right?
Yeah.
What? That's fantastic. We're talking about Rabbi Zacharias, and that was the answer to those of you here who were asking who we're talking about. Yeah, so tea time for Tuesday. Wait.
Hey, Pastor Levi.
Pastor Craig, are you there?
I'm here.
I can hear you but can't see you.
Whoa.
I can see you guys. I'm sorry.
Hey, well, it's good. We can hear you, so that's good enough.
Oh,
Everybody,
good to
welcome.
hear you.
Come on, in the chat, give us some hearts for Pastor Craig Rochelle. Look at that. Can you see all those hearts?
That's really nice.
How loved you are.
Oh, they can see him. That's nice.
They can see you.
Well, we're seeing you with our eyes of faith.
I'm picturing someone with enormous biceps, triceps.
I actually put a shirt on for you. I'm doing a workout.
That is very nice of you. It's very nice of you.
Full.
Did you go? Oh, man. Now he's gone. Maybe his phone died. Who wants to see Pastor Craig in the gym? Let's just have him just set the phone down. We'll just see his whole workout regimen. That would be nice. Let's see if I can get it back on, because he's the best. And then, by the way, please do let us know if you want to chat with us. We've been bringing, oh, here he is, unable to join.
Just make sure you have tea.
Or a t-shirt. It's t-shirt time. Think about it. That was what we did with Pastor Craig. We got a shirt on. Oh, there he is.
There you go.
Are we on the elliptical?
We're on the elliptical.
Oh my
I
gosh.
saw it for you.
No, I like it. Keep going.
I know.
So I just moments before was playing a game of tennis, which I lost, by the way. So
You did play a game.
yeah, well, we were just gonna hit, but then I said the guy I was playing with is so competitive. I knew he was gonna be like, "Hey, you want to start up a game?" I just knew it was gonna happen, and it did, and I lost. So there you have it.
Well, I'll give you a lesson next time.
Okay, that would be appreciated, because the one and only time we played tennis, my pride is still smarting from that. I never got one serve returned off of you the entire time.
But you looked amazing. Your tattoos were just off the charts cool. And your knee-high socks that you were wearing.
Knee-high?
Knee-high. Okay, so the way I tell the story, because I tell the story everywhere I go, I talk about the time Pastor Craig said, "Hey," I said, "Oh, you have a tennis racket, so let's play some tennis." And you said, "Sure." And you real casually pulled your shirt off like Tom Cruise would playing beach volleyball from the back, and then proceeded down to the tennis court and gave me the spanking of a lifetime. That's how I remember it.
I practiced that Tom Cruise move just for you.
Wow. It was very much like you were playing some beach volleyball in Top Gun. So, oh my gosh. How are you today?
I'm doing great, man. Any day I get to spend an hour here in the gym before seeing the family is good.
What body part are you working today?
Today I was going to just do cardio. I was going to go do a 45-minute cardio, keeping the heart rate above 150.
That's
Nice.
amazing. How many days a week do you do cardio now?
I'll do, I kind of do a high intensity thing at least one day a week, and then do a little bit longer at least once a week. And then sometimes sometimes the weight will just be cardio, but this is generally just one longer cardio just today.
I'm upping my cardio quotient. I'm doing between now and July cardio 6 days a week in addition to weights, just trying to really just kind of jumpstart my summer.
That's good.
Gotta get that beach body ready.
I think you're ready in season and out of season.
Oh, I love that. Well, hey, I'll let you get back to your workout.
Okay.
Hey, real quickly, before we jump out of it, you opened some of your churches.
We did.
How's that going?
It's great. It's really, really great. The people that well, let me give you an idea. First of all, where we are, Pastor, there's 3 people sick in the zip code where my church is, and then where I live, there's 0. So you have to have context. In our part of the country, it's probably more dangerous to drive to church than it is to be there. So it's just really different than what a lot of people in different parts of the country would be. So we did open up at 24 locations. We still have another 9 that we haven't opened because it's not as safe there, but people just are overwhelmed to be together again. We love church online, but there's something about gathering together which is just something you can't tell us.
Hey, listen, that's amazing. Thanks for being the first wave of all that, and we're always inspired by you. Have a great workout, all right?
Appreciate you.
Love you guys.
All right, bye-bye. Oh my goodness, what a legend. Always a joy, always a pleasure to see his beautiful face. I think that, did we get him off? Oh, man, it's glitchy today. So they're saying everyone's saying it's echoing. Is that because we have this thing plugged into a speaker here? Is that necessary when we bring people in?
We're on YouTube.
Oh, got it. Go into YouTube. Okay, well, maybe just lower it, yeah? I'm having a hard time knowing what's going on here.
What is this hat, Levi? Oh,
Pastor
this hat
Chris.
has brought
This
a
is
lot
our,
of...
this is our airport hat.
I literally needed a hat, and so we were at the airport in Montana, and I was like, I should
You
buy
see
this
what's
hat.
happening?
And it was like $9.
Can you guys still see Pastor Craig? Or is he gone now?
It was only echoing with Craig. It's fine now.
Oh, good. Can you see us or you still
I
see
think
him?
it's because it was coming.
We still see him on our screen. Instagram, what's going on today? Okay, so
No echo.
no echo. Okay, great. But yeah, hit request if you want to jump on with us. We want to bring towards the latter half of the tea time.
He's gone.
Bring,
He gone.
He gone. That's so funny. On our screen, we just still see Pastor Craig's face, but frozen, which is kind of nice. It's like his spirit lingers on. Even with him not here, his spirit still lingers in the call, and that's nice. Okay, so, oh yeah.
Scranton.
Scranton, Pennsylvania. So I'm finally taking my oldest daughter through all of the Office, I should say most of the Office episodes. I'm skipping a few that I remember being particularly gnarly, but I'm enjoying so much exposing her to the beauty that is The Office. So, Scranton.
Oh, someone just asked that about Fight to Flourish releasing in the UK, and I think I heard it was like June 11th or something like that.
Yes, so if you have a cup of tea and you have a t-shirt on, we'd love to bring you into the tea time. No shirt, no shoes, no service, though. You gotta have some. No, you don't have to have shoes on. Jennie, how's your day going today?
It's good. It's really good.
Explosive.
It's a great day.
Explosive day. How's your preparing going?
Lennox had like a 4 a.m. wake up call, and so it's a little different. Like I have to hop to him.
Jennie is still
And
immobilized.
actually, I think I'm just gonna do this.
Do it.
That's
Keep it up.
Offensive to anybody?
So,
I'm sorry.
update on the foot. Jennie got an x-ray yesterday. We took her in. We had to get our temperatures taken at the door to get into the doctor, so it was very gnarly. And then, can you tell me how many preachers pierce tattoos nowadays? Well, I don't know how you could pierce a tattoo. So I've never met anybody who's done
So you have a
that.
tattoo on your ear.
Hold on. Where's laughter? I need laughter. Do I want to have audience? Okay, so we took her in. She got an x-ray. They found what they think is a small fracture, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just giving your medical information to the world. Maybe you could tell them.
Well,
Do you mind?
they
If
want
you
me
do,
to come
it's
back
too
for
late.
another x-ray, but they think there's a tiny fracture.
Yes, so we will be getting another x-ray in a week, and that will tell us officially whether it's a sprain or a fracture, which we've heard both ways, that maybe sprains can be better than breaks, or worse than.
Breaks, I think they said breaks were better
Can
than
take longer than
sprains
sprains.
because of ligaments.
So they want her to
Anyway.
stay completely off of it for the rest of the week. Then she'll get another x-ray that'll confirm sprain or break. And then we'll find that out. Okay, so here's the intriguing part. So Jennie's been preaching all month and doing a terrific job for her Fight to Flourish series. This is week 4. Give us a little 20-second teaser of the Fight to Flourish finale, or tell us just come to church. One of the two.
Well, just come to church,
Ooh,
first of all.
cold,
But
Jennifer.
I'm really
hold on.
excited. Wait. I think it's going to be a really good one. I'm really excited about it. It's a good ending. If you've read the last chapter, there's bits and pieces of that in there.
Did you get one of those knee scooters? She did not.
No, because I don't have an elevator. It's just easier. I don't have an elevator at home. I don't have an elevator at church.
Elevator at home. Let me ask you this.
Jordan Sasser.
Jordan Sasser.
He's back.
He was the highlight of last week's Instagram Live, that's for sure. Okay, so Jennifer, let me ask you this question. Is there going to be content covered in week 4 that's not even in the book at all?
Yes.
Ooh, so you have to come to the church to hear it.
Which has been like every week.
Every week. So, yes, we do know Gateway Church. We love Pastor Robert Morris.
Yes.
He's incredible. The whole church is phenomenal. We've been there multiple times, been to the Pink Conference, the Men's Conference, the Youth Conference. Was scheduled to come to the normal church conference. And I think we had one other thing on the books there. We love that church and love the city of Dallas and the Morris family. So, yeah. So you got a question about your Bible study.
Oh, well, the book's out. I think someone asked when the book is out. It's out already.
The book is out
it's
2
there
weeks
for
ago.
you.
So if you like it, all you have to do is go on a time
Put
machine.
a ring on it.
Put a ring on it on Amazon. The book has, okay, here's what I'm going to say, the teaser I have about this weekend. Ready? Foul, Levi, don't tell information, keep it secret. Oh, my whole thing went away.
Your knee hole is ridiculously big.
You just said my knee hole is ridiculously big. This turned off. My knee hole is not ridiculously big. My knee hole is the exact right size. What I was going to say was the book has a leopard on the cover. So if you want to know why,
Go to church.
come this weekend to Fresh Life. We will hear,
Hot take.
from what I understand, about why there's a leopard on the cover of your book.
Yeah. Until then, you can make your
Until
own
then,
assumptions.
Assume, which does not, in this case, make an ass out of you and me. It normally does, not in this case, because you've been given permission by the author
Yes.
of the book to assume. So, what soundboard are you using? At the moment, none, because it just died. My sound effects have been taken away, and with it, my manhood. My manhood, yes, thinly connected to the sound effects that I was using a moment ago.
Bible study starts May 25th.
So tell them about that. That's exciting.
So I filmed a Bible study. It's 6 weeks that goes along with the themes of the book. There's also a lot of content in there that's different than the book, and even just the creativity of the studies themselves. And I'm really excited about it.
And
actually.
a workbook, right, for people
There's
to
a
go along with
workbook.
it.
Yeah.
So people can
You have to-
read the book,
Yeah.
buy the workbook, normally pay for the small group videos
Yeah.
in that.
But the publisher's offering it for free.
Free!
But it is in this time frame. So it starts May 25th, and then you have a week to
Free!
go through that one, and then the next week and the next week. So it's free, but it's on the same time frame as
Free!
us and everybody else who's doing it.
Okay, also, want to put this on your radar. Jennie and I have, for some months, been working on a brand new podcast that debuts, wait for it, tomorrow! Nope, Thursday. Dang it. I totally blew it. Redeemed myself. Thursday. It's called, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey!
It's the Luskos.
Wow, we really did a bad job with that. We've been having to do that in every interview, so we've gotten, you think we'd be getting better at that. But the podcast is called Hey, It's the Luskos, and it is done in concert with a brand new platform called Access More that's put on by the beautiful people at K-Love and Air One. So it's been fun to work together with them on this, and so you can actually right now go to iTunes or wherever podcasts are sold, free, 30. subscribed. You can subscribe to it and get episode 0, which is basically a minute-long teaser that, and then Thursday, the brand new app will drop. So we'd love for you to listen to it, let us know what you think, and we're having a lot of fun with that. It's kind of really the beginnings of Tea Time came out of that preparation for that app. And so, yeah, so this is week 8. Is that hard to believe for you? This is 8 weeks into this crazy time?
Yeah, I thought it was 9.
Oh, you did? Did you?
But I don't know.
Okay, I also have a question for you. Have you guys been watching, stupid question, John Krasinski's Some Good News that he's been doing throughout this time?
Give a thumbs up.
Give a thumbs up if you've been watching that. I want to ask you a deep question. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up. Yep, Christine Kane, she's also on the Access More app.
Yes.
So if you get the Access More website, rather, she's on there. There's a ton of stuff. It's great. But the podcast, Hates the Luskos, is the one that we're doing. In it, we talk life, family, marriage, ministry. We talk about some of the things that come up in our book. Okay, great. So I'm getting some thumbs up. Am I seeing them on YouTube as well? Okay, so we watched the newest episode of Some Good News yesterday. And I want to know your opinion. Is Enneagram biblical? I don't think Enneagram's in the Bible.
Yeah.
Oh, the spiritual gifts?
Who people are, like, who Jesus is, apparently, I don't know all this, but who Jesus is like the whole spectrum.
Then why is there a pentagram on the cover of the book? That's what I want to know. All right, so to stir up the pot a little bit, here's the question about Some Good News. Do you think that was the last episode? Because when I watched yesterday's episode, to me, it felt like that was his swan song.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but the final scene in the episode very much felt like
a goodbye.
It felt like goodbye. So what I want to know is, is there any opinions? Do you think, oh no, Rock says no, so I think he's saying he doesn't think it's over.
I mean, John Krasinski was like crying.
Oh, don't give spoilers. I'm just trying to say my take on it. I'm not trying to say anything about the episode.
Right, okay.
He was crying, like a very emotional moment. It was touching.
It was very touching.
Touching. I think John Krasinski, what he has done with this new format of a show and for humanity was one of the most beautiful things. See, he's saying yes. Anybody? He said a break for now. Did he say that? I didn't. Did he say that somewhere else?
Well, you heard it here first.
You heard it here.
We don't know.
We are happy to announce. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we have Stevia.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Mackenzie.
This is delightful. So this is my favorite thing to put in tea. You want some?
Tim. Yes, just a little bit.
Yeah,
Just
a tiny squirt. Oh, wonderful. We're back.
Thank you, Tim.
I would like to say for the record,
Tim's
I
mustache.
still see Pastor Craig Groeschel, so it makes me nervous that I'm ruining his workout. Jim plus Pam forever. Yeah, right? Is that not true? Okay, let's see how this is.
Oh, yes, on his YouTube caption.
Okay, so I don't follow him on YouTube, or I didn't read his caption. That's delicious. And it's plant-based. Now here's the question that we have for the ages. Does anybody know? What part of what plant contributes sweet-flavored deliciousness? That's the question.
Jamie, I'm hugging you in my heart. Rock and rice.
Wonderful person.
Come back to
Jamie is.
Montana.
Teach our son how to swim. Okay, right? Like, that's why you're coming, right? To teach Lennox how to swim.
No. Jamie is amazing. She lives in
I
California.
want a want sound effect.
But she taught Olivia
Clover?
and Lenya.
Oh,
No,
is that
not
her?
Clover.
Oh, okay.
Olivia and Lenya how to swim. Like literally, I think it was like 3 different times, and they learned like right away.
That's happiness. Okay, so does anybody know? Stevia leaves. Is stevia a legit plant? I thought it was just partially the plant. We're taking a break for now, but there's more to come. Okay, so that feels like it's not a goodbye. It's a
Monk fruit.
See you later.
Stevia monk fruit. Oh,
Is that a real fruit?
Stevia monk fruit is.
I've never
nice.
encountered
It's
such a
fine.
fruit in my entire life. Okay, you can also ask questions. But ask them on the question thing or on the YouTube comments, I guess. There's not a way on YouTube to do a question.
Welcome from Sweden.
Okay, so I just saw a comment about Cherish. We were really looking forward to going to Cherish. Cherish is a conference that goes down in England every year, specifically for women, though I was coming. and glad to. It's put on
You're really good at speaking
by
to women.
Pastor Charlotte Gamble and the
For the record.
beautiful people at Life Church. Thank you. Thank you. Why did the glass break at that? Doesn't make any sense. So we were planning on coming to that conference, England. We were going to tag on a couple days in England. Well, I guess the whole conference was in England. We were going to tag a couple days
Good,
in London.
Mike. You should come. Okay.
And so we were sorry we couldn't come.
I know.
Do I follow TJ and Brooke Lucidus from Walk in Love?
Heck yes, we do.
Not only do we follow them,
We are
but we are
friends.
fans of them
And
friends
fans.
with them
And friends are fans forever.
and family to them. Friends/family mixed together makes family. Okay, so we also were. Actually, I was texting with TJ this morning. He texted me out of the blue, and I was like trying to name drop. But
Also, I just ordered some shirts from them, which I'm really excited
It was so
about.
nice. He texted me and said,
Walkinlove.com.
"You came to mind today. I'm praying for you. Is there anything I can pray for you about specifically?" And I just think that's so lovely because when you think of someone, it's a beautiful thing to pray for them. Pastor Craig will never go away. He is staying forever. Maybe
I don't think they can see me. I think only we
only
can.
we can see him. I think if we bring someone else in, it might help. But first, let me ask if there's any questions. Can you guys speak on families and ministry? How to balance it all? I'm a mama with 2 kiddos. 3. I don't. Do you think she rhymes as much as I do? Sometimes, like Dr. Seuss reading the question. Wow, Jennifer, that was a butt spank on camera. 2 kiddos and 3 under for reference. And I've been in wars. Now it stops. Wait, too much cleavage? Sorry. Okay, so excuse me. How dare I? And here you are spanking me on camera. Unbelievable.
And your shirt is so sweaty right now.
You know why? I just finished playing tennis.
And you wore this shirt.
I wore this shirt. I just put pants on and took my tennis shorts off right before I jumped on camera. So I threw some deodorant on too, though, for your sake.
Thank you.
How do I smell? It smells great. It smells never smelled fresher. Jennie, tell the woman what you have to say about how to balance family and ministry. I think her name is Emily.
Smoking.
What if Pastor Craig refuses to leave? What if he's just staying on to dig his heels in?
Oh my gosh.
I can smell you over here. That is not true. Tim, quit doing that. You're making things work, not better. Quit fiddling with the mechanics.
You're making everything better.
Nope, I disagree. He's not done one thing that's made this better. I think we'll just bring someone else in and boot him off, right? Will it let us, though? You know, if we don't sort this out, it won't let us. Now, don't end it.
Oh,
Unless we
fine.
end it and
It's
start a new
fine.
one immediately.
Or we just invite someone else. See what happens when we invite someone else.
We can't invite anybody. Okay, we're gonna end this. Come right back on. We'll see you in a second. YouTube, you've had our true love. You never have to go away.
Never have to go
Okay,
away.
can we
We
save it
love
this
you.
time?
Okay,
Well,
hey,
you'll see. That's
so-
not an option though. Look. Oh, you did find one.
Oh man.
Okay. That's
All right,
making it to
YouTube.
IGTV though, isn't it?
Everything's gonna be fine.
YouTube, you've always been our true love.
Tim for president.
We don't even like Instagram anymore. They've just look at glitchy, blah. We've always liked you more.
Oh. John Kreese.
Yeah, I read that.
Oh.
I read that all out a minute ago.
Sorry.
But turn it around when the camera's backwards.
Oh, Micah just dropped my book off at Ramona's house.
Ramona,
Ramona.
posture check. Hi guys, welcome to.
No, you have to keep doing it. You can't just do this and then hunch over
I didn't
again.
say I was going to. That's it. Social distancing. Get out of me. Get out of me. Get out of me. Get out of me. All right. So if you want to come on the show, the Super Music Fun Show, the Super Music Fun Show from Yo Gabba Gabba, and we back. Don't call it a comeback, you guys. We've been here all day. Okay. So if you would like to, please do request. We will bring people on in just a minute. We also,
Everything will work out. Yes.
everything is gonna be fine.
Kevin. Okay, so Kevin Gilo, I have a question for you. I see you every weekend. I see you in the chats on YouTube.
He's from the East Coast, he said.
The accent over the E, does that make it say? I mean, it's still Kevin, right? Or is there a different way to say your name?
I think Kevin Gilo and Kevin Guido need to meet. That's what I think.
Yes, I agree.
I think they're gonna be long lost
Kevin
brothers.
Guido and Kevin Gilo.
My tea is so much better with the stevia in it. Here's the thing. I've been off sugar and tea for a long time because I feel like never drink your calories. and I hate the taste of tea without sweetener in it. So honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. This is the first time I've admitted this on camera. I've hated the tea I've drank on every tea time during this entire pandemic. But until right now, I just this week discovered stevia sweetener for tea, that I like it. Because I don't drink sweetener in my coffee. And so right now, at this moment, you guys are a part of the most delicious cup of tea I've had in 8 weeks. And the only one I've enjoyed. I will not put honey in it. That's drinking your calories,
Sugar.
Andrew Hefslinger. Gosh. I'm 38 years old, okay? My hips aren't what they used to be. I'm no spring chicken. All right, I take a look at a cup of tea and I will
Cup
put
of sugar?
on 3 pounds. All right, what did I say?
Cup of tea.
A glass of tea. I would like to get
Okay, this is
A
very.
piece-
I'm very thankful
of
for this
bread.
conversation with you. Okay, cave-in. So you pronounce it cave-in, but you go by Gilo, so that's good to know. Gilo. Well, I just want to say, cave-in, Gilo, that you're always so encouraging on
Very
the chat,
encouraging.
and so thankful for you.
My hips do lie. They lie to me. They say, eat
your
that
hips
food. And then I do, and they're like, screw you, pal. Hey, if you asked a question,
What about Zevia?
that's what I like. What did I say?
No, I mean the
I
drink.
like Zevia.
Zevia.
I like Zevia Mountain Dew flavored. Presents. All right, so please do put your question back if we didn't answer it, or if you did answer it.
But okay, so back to the question from
Family
Emily.
and ministry, 3 little ones. Go.
I think if you just know that it's messy,
How much my knee hole?
well, it's just like it just keeps going,
I want to see how far I can wear these pants.
and you have a grass stain on it.
Oh, wow! Now the truth comes out. Revealing it on the internet. I wear these pants every day, and I will never
TMI.
stop. When was the last time I washed these pants, Jenny? Been weeks.
I haven't washed them.
I haven't washed them either, and I'm not going
You
to.
never wash clothes.
That is a rude thing to say on the internet, in the presence of the internet. Called out.
Oh,
No. Okay. I do know how to do laundry. and
Well, here's the honest truth. I'm the one that's ruined more clothes, but I do the laundry more.
I do the laundry more.
But I've ruined more of your clothes, sadly. I
Okay.
will openly and honestly say I'm so sorry for all the clothes I've ruined.
I have higher needs. I have higher maintenance needs when it comes to my clothes being washed.
Okay, literally most of my clothes I just throw in the dryer. Levi, he needs to hang dry, and he needs dry clean.
Are you done? Are you done mocking me? Could I have one Instagram live where you don't start mocking me halfway through?
It's just so great.
My pants don't go in the dryer. My shirts. I don't buy them intending for them to get a little bit smaller before they fit perfectly. So I buy clothing the right size. The only thing that I put in the dryer is socks and underwear and workout clothes and like pajamas, okay?
I learned how to read reading swipe right. That is so cool.
I only hang dry my socks. Everything else in the dryer. Now that is a different level of weird. I am weird.
No, this is not a
You
dream
are
catcher.
weirder.
Okay, it's
This is a dream
someone
catcher.
just asked me if it's a
Catches
dream
all
catcher.
my dreams. This is a delicious one
But
from last night.
it's his dream catcher. Okay, so it's a
Look at you. Show that tricep. Yeah, no, put the elbow down. Yeah, that's good. Oh,
There's no
wait, are you
tricep.
showing your tricep?
There's no
There's your tricep.
oh.
Very good.
It's a peacock fighting a snake.
Who won?
with the flower.
Who wins?
Won't know ever.
Till heaven? Never gonna tell?
Okay, so family and ministry.
I want to know. Who wins? Who wins? Okay, my mom texted me a video the other day of a roadrunner fighting a snake, and the roadrunner won. Though you would never think a roadrunner would actually beat a snake, a rattlesnake. So maybe the peacock is like super mad, crazy, and has like skills hidden under his feathers.
I believe
Is
it.
that's a male too?
It's a male.
It's a male fighting
Male
peacock.
peacocks are the colorful ones, and the female peacocks are brown.
That's why I have high dryer and washer needs in my clothing. I'm the peacock.
Oh. No, actually, it's very true. Here's another fun fact. Levi wears more jewelry than I do.
Not today.
The fact that I'm wearing
1,
earrings
2,
today,
3,
actually,
4, 5, 6.
No, listen.
Do
I've been
earrings
wanting,
count for 1 or for 2?
I've been wanting to take these off because I put them in because I really want
1.
No, listen.
2, 3. That's it.
I really want to be a jewelry wearer. Like whenever I see someone wearing jewelry, I'm like, oh, I really wish I could wear rings. And
Let's see if I can still get this in my earring hole.
And
Speaking of my ear hole.
but my ear holes just get kind of hurty.
That's
and so
my ear hole. Is it still there? Which one is this? Was open still?
that one. Oh no. Levi
Can you
has
get it
2 ear holes on each ear.
in? Wow. Everybody has 2
No,
ear
I'm not gonna
holes.
do that.
I pierced my ears in high school, and I wore earrings at our wedding. Did you wear earrings at our wedding?
I think so.
So you're wearing more jewelry than me today.
But all I'm saying is like these 2 bracelets. One is one that Levi gave me from Colombia. And one is one that a friend gave me from Alpenglow Aesthetics. But anyways, I literally just wear these every day. I don't have ones really that I kind of, unless, well, okay, anyways. So,
Families in ministry.
families in ministry. I think if you know, first of all, that it's going to be messy, there's no like perfect way to do anything. I mean, if God's called you to something, you're going to walk in it, but it's also going to be messy. And I think also if God's called you to something, then that means, and he's going to grace you for that and strengthen you for that. He's also going to grace your kids. And so just any expectations that you feel like maybe are put on you or your family or your kids, I think just, you don't need to put those things on you. Because for me,
advice.
Going into ministry, I always saw different pastors' wives like, oh, I need to be like this, or I need to be like this. But it was what God, first of all, called us to and called our family to. And when your kids are little, the expectations or the reality of what you do is just different because you have babies in diapers, you have little ones that are running around and need your supervision. So just knowing that it's a blend. It's not necessarily a balance of, okay, there's more family, that means, or there's less families, so that means there's more ministry, or there's more families, so that means, but it's more of a blend where it's both and. It's, I'm serving God, I'm loving people, and it meshes with my family more than a balance, I guess is what I'm saying.
And I think that's very profound. And I think also just remembering there's not expectation. So like when Jennie and I got married, there wasn't like necessarily the expectation that just because she was marrying me that she was going to begin preaching or that there was any expectation for her involvement. And it has changed throughout the years. And, we really believe in a collaborative ministry, kind of like you see with Aquila and Priscilla, who ministered alongside Paul. There was, really just this power and this strength that came from this couple, this dynamic duo serving God together. And Priscilla and Aquila both clearly had a call of God in their life. They explained to Apollos and others the way of God more accurately. And so you just see this couple serving together. And we don't see that paradigm from Paul because he didn't have a wife. And he said, I wish everybody was like me. So they could just go charge it and go guns blazing and get their head cut off for Jesus. But to those who are married, you get to serve God together. And obviously where you have kids, the Bible says you got to take care of your kids and you have different concerns. But at the same time, I think it's also knowing that, that the call on your life isn't necessarily extended with expectations to the other person. And so like for Jennie, for the first couple of years, there wasn't the desire on her part to preach, nor really the hunger. But then God really began...
But yeah,
don't talk under your breath. But God really began to speak, not through me even. I mean, it was there for me, but just really through other voices in her life, really began to confirm the desire to step out in faith and to see what God had for her to do, and uniquely space for her to operate in the prophetic and when it comes to ministry. And so it's been really cool for me to watch that process, but not to put it. Yes, but not to put the pressure or expectation just because God gave me a call to preach that was going to necessarily be to her. So I don't think it looks the same. And I think, that's one of the dangers of social media and of YouTube is that you get to watch how everybody else does it, which can be good when it comes to examples and when it comes to motivation. But
Inspiration.
I think inspiration. But when you start comparing yourself, it's not going to look the same. When it comes to what God's got on your life, and I think
Right.
you just have to be okay with that, and you have to really find your way through it. So take one step at a time, right?
Yeah, and it's knowing the lane that God's called you in, and knowing that the ground you're running in your lane might be different than the person you're running next to, and there's just such grace for that. And I think that it's really a sensitivity to the Holy Spirit, what God's speaking to you, and to you as a couple, to you under the leadership within your church,
That's
or
really,
whatever.
and that's key.
That's
I think there's not enough of that necessarily. I think Jennie and I are both really strong believers in being under authority and being under a covering. We felt so much protection in our lives from those who are over us, and putting ourselves under that. And I think where we watched people flourish under our leadership, there's been an openness of coming to us, like, here's dreams, here's fears, and it's been really beautiful to watch that happen. I think sometimes at the lower moments, that is on the way out, like a lip service thing, like, hey, we're doing this, what do you guys think? And it's like, well, you've already seemingly made a decision, so we're not necessarily going to say anything to you other than be blessed and have fun serving God. But I think where there's an openness of dialogue, you get blessed by that. There's a benefit to that. Hi, Shelly Giglio. How much do you love Shelly Giglio?
I love you, and I'm hugging you in my heart really tight.
Shelly Giglio with the Simpsons hand. It's yellow. I've hung out with Shelly enough to know that's not your
Skin color?
Your skin color. That looks a little jaundiced there. Or
Okay,
malaria
these
as
mugs are my favorite in the whole wide world to answer someone's question.
Not Neutral is the brand.
Not neutral.
I'm a bit of a
Hi, Charlie Hughes.
freak about them. I like how they're so flat. Charlie Hughes, true story. We were talking about you yesterday. I was bragging on you. I was saying when I think about a high school age student who I've watched come up through that age. Now, obviously, you're in college serving God in ministry, but as I watched you from a young age, I've been so impressed and proud of you. So Charlie Hughes, a young man with a bright future ahead of him, serving
Shout
God
out.
in South Florida. SoFlo is what I like to call it. It's just a thing
SoFlo.
I say sometimes when I'm using my chainsaw.
Wow.
Okay, so we were just watching, speaking of chainsaw, we were just watching on YouTube this morning a Family Force 5 music video filmed at Fresh Life Church like 10 years ago. And we were laughing so hard. It's if you go on YouTube,
Family Force 5.
YouTube,
FF5.
Family Force 5, the song was called Ghost Ride. And that was a very fun evening at Fresh Life Church a number of years ago. You should check that out. Yeah, Family Force 5 is amazing. And my daughter Olivia, for many years, it was her favorite band. Linya, too, really loved them. Although, when she went to heaven, at that moment, her favorite band was Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber band.
Justin Bieber band. Obsessed. Who's not obsessed with Justin Bieber? I think we all are. How do you stay humble with a large and blessed platform? Well, I think the cool thing about that is you have a wife, that helps a lot.
No, I was thinking
If you have a
about
spouse
being on top of a large and blessed platform, what that looks like.
What do you picture in your mind when you think about a large and blessed platform?
Just like a puffy, like almost like a trampoline.
Okay.
Like really just big
Is
and like
there
fluffy.
a tiny pope in the corner sprinkling pixie dust on it? Is that what you think of when you think of a large and blessed platform?
Maybe like a rainbow like over it.
What sound effect would that be? Like this one? Is that blessed? The sound of a blessed platform? Or maybe birds? A large and blessed platform. Oh, that's what it sounds like when you walk on it. Do you guys hear that? Come on, act it with me. That's what our couch sounds like. Okay, sorry. How do you stay humble? It's so funny. I talk about this in I Declare War. A lot of people ask that question when you start to get a little bit known. And obviously, we're not really well known. I mean, we've hung out with pastors who every 10 seconds someone walks up to them and wants an autograph or wants to thank them for their ministry. I think we have a little bit of that in some parts of the world. There would be parts of the world we would go 6 years without being recognized. But at the same time, I think it's kind of a false assumption to think that automatically with a large ministry platform or an increasing ministry platform, that automatically the go-to emotion is pride. That's to sort of not really take into account the challenges and the complexities that come in your life when you go through increased levels of blessing.
Totally.
You know, I talk about in the book how
I'm half Filipino.
I'm half Filipino. This is the most incredible ejaculatory comment I've ever heard. I'm bearing my soul. I'm trying to tell the people how it is.
It's so distracting seeing questions coming in.
And Jennie just reaches for the screen and says the words, I'm half Filipino.
Okay, keep going.
What do you want me to do now? How often do you Instagram Live? Every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Thanks for asking.
So
I just think, like when I see someone being blessed and being used and incredibly, dynamically preaching around the world, my assumption is that with that level of blessing has come a level of opposition in tandem to that blessing that is a mechanism in place that guarantees humility. What I'm trying to say is when Paul was given a great revelation of heaven and all that, immediately came a thorn in the flesh.
right.
And so you could go, Paul, wow, Paul, you got to go to heaven. Wow, Paul, how do you stay humble? And Paul's like, I could barely get up today.
Right.
Because
So
I'm in
good.
so much pain, I'm begging for God to take away this thing.
Yeah.
So to automatically assume pride is the go-to response is to sort of forget that there always comes new devils with each and every new level, you know? And as Shelley just put it well, humility has to do with proximity to God, not the size of the platform.
Yeah.
And so when you're walking close to God and when you're
So
when
good.
you're doing what He's called you to do, oftentimes it is so difficult to continue to do the new things He's called you to that you're scared to death that your go-to thought isn't, I got this. It's, God, how did we get here? And why would you even use me? And,
Totally.
David killed
That's
the
how it
bear
feels.
and killed the lion with God's help. But when he got to Goliath, I guarantee there was still a level of holy fear. There was still a level of oh crap. And so I don't think you would have said, David, are you feeling proud? I think he's like, nah, I'm just trusting God and taking it one day at a time. So anyhow, that's my 2 cents on that.
It's good.
I'm half Filipino, is what she said. Okay, so we are going to check in with the questions, and then we're going to bring in some of you people that have tea and a t-shirt. What's your take on the, here's a question, favorite verses in the toughest time? Jennie, what's your favorite Bible verse when you go through a difficult time?
Well, it depends on the difficult time,
Okay.
but I think when I'm hurting or brokenhearted, I just automatically think of God's near to the brokenhearted and to those who are crushed in spirit. That's very comforting because God's near when you're in your deepest pain. And something that we've been kind of looking at the past couple weeks and that I've been studying is James 1, where it says, consider it pure joy when you go through various trials. And various means all the different kinds. So there's trial of healing or of health and pain and grief and loss, and counting it joy, knowing that those very things that God allows are actually producing in you more patience, producing in you humility, producing in you depending on Jesus, depending on the Holy Spirit. And so, just that perspective of just consider it pure joy, consider it strengthening when you go through hard stuff.
That's fantastic. Why do you not let children in your main services? Well, we do. So there you go. At the moment, anybody and everybody is all welcome in our main services. We don't really like that language anyway. When you say main services, that makes it feel like the kids is some sort of second class thing, and we don't really believe that the kids are the church of tomorrow, but the church of right now. And so we've always really kind of objected the idea about main services or main sanctuary or the real church, or like as though the youth group or the Fresh Life kids were like the junior varsity hey, quiet, squirt, the adults are talking, that's not really our vibe.
Well, and also we've found out, and even having kids, that as kids in their season and how they learn is so much better in a kid's environment. With Fresh Life Kids is amazing. Our leadership is amazing.
Yeah.
Our teams are awesome. And they are able to learn at their level about Jesus and Bible verses. And it's incredible. Even in quarantine, it's been incredible seeing our kids
Paused due to poor connection.
Grasping, learning Bible verses. Their Fresh Life Kids videos
That's great.
are amazing. Also,
But when the kid wants to and is able to sit and listen to the sermon, they're totally welcome.
Yeah.
What maybe you're referring to
babies.
is if a baby's screaming and crying and distracting the room, our guest services team would kindly, politely, and nicely be like, hey, would you want to maybe take them out and chill them out and then come sit in the back or the balcony or something? But
because we have a space.
And we have a nursing mother's room.
Well, yeah.
And a nursing
and a
father's
family room.
No, we don't have that. We
Nursing
don't have a
father's room.
room.
But we have a place for that. Because honestly, I mean, and we've all been there.
Get right on that.
Where there's a baby crying in the back and everyone's like, what? And then whatever's happening, the preaching that's happening, everyone's distracted. And so the heart isn't, we hate babies.
We hate kids.
Get those babies out of here.
Get
but
the
it's,
babies out of
hey,
here.
we lift up the teaching of the Word of God and knowing that it's so important for us to be able to lean in and to hear and not be distracted.
One time, I think we early on, we had this thing where a kid was crying. The kid didn't want to be in there. The kid would rather be playing with toys, But the parents would say we'd say, hey, maybe you could, if the kid's crying, take them out. Shake them around nicely and then bring them back, right? not like shaking baby, like shit.
Just comfort them and
And then he was like, oh, well, Jesus said, let the kids come to me. And I was like, well, I'm not Jesus. And the Fresh Life Kids team is taking the kids to Jesus too. So, but at the moment we have all of our worship experiences online. And so families can go together. And I think that's enough compelling reasons to want to get back to going to Fresh Life Kids. Trying to listen to the sermons but we have beautiful Fresh Life Kids programs on our YouTube page, so you can download those. We do church when we watch it together. Well, we're doing it, and then we do the kids separately, which is cool. And then the coloring sheets. That was great. There was a fresh and flourishing coloring page.
Fight to flourish.
Blah. Blah. Okay, so we're gonna bring in somebody right now here. Yeah, FLK Autumn Dutton.
Autumn.
You know it. All right, we're gonna find a wonderful person, and I think we found them. I'm not gonna let a breath.
So.
How do you think you pronounce that? So, did you color one of the coloring sheets this week?
No, but our kids did. But they were also kind of hesitant because they're like, wait, can we win this thing? And we're like, no, you can't win the prize.
You can't win it.
So I think Daisy kind of dropped out and Clover still.
That's funny. The incentives. Okay, we're going to bring someone else in. They're not answering.
Back to Jordan.
They are? Is it not there? Should I get rid of them?
Hello? Are you there? We cannot see you.
Bring somebody new.
Maybe we'll try it again.
Pick me.
Are we on the wrong internet? Everything's going fine, you guys. Don't
That one.
worry about it.
That one.
This one?
No.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yeah. No. Oh, she was there and then went away. Sorry, whoever that was. Our internet
We couldn't see you.
is rebelling against us. Instagram is broken.
Instagram's probably fine. It's this Montana internet. You know how it is. There's one cable in, one cable out. Oh, are you there?
Oh. Okay.
What's your name? T. Dolan Mayer? I can't see T. Dolan Mayer.
The internet broke.
T. Dolan Mayer, put a comment if you can see us. I can't see you. Okay, let me see that. How we doing, T. Dolan Mayer?
Install it.
Do you have any tea?
Oh, it's a very big delay.
We are doing awesome. How are you guys?
We're doing fantastic. Thank you for coming on this ghetto broken signal today. We're having tea with the beautiful people of the internet.
Weird, now he's gone from there.
Now he's gone from this one too. T. Dolan Mayer, I'm sorry. This
Hey.
is not working well today. I guess
We
we'll
love
come,
you.
We'll come back to
We,
guests soon.
We'll send you a copy of The Fight to Flourish.
And J.K. Capilolo. What was the other first one?
Yeah, we'll send
J.
both of
Capilolo
you.
and T. Dolan.
And we're so sorry.
We're going to send you a copy of the book. Next week, when the telegram line gets repaired and spliced into Montana, we'll bring more people on. And thank you for being a part of this day.
Yeah.
I hope that you have a good day. I hope that if you're still in quarantine or lockdown or whatever's going on, that you're just keeping up heart and doing your work to take care of yourself and don't be hard on yourself. I think that's the big thing. I was on a Peloton class the other day, and the instructor said, if people are counting you out, then they just can't count. And so I like that. I just want to speak that over you. If you have people in your life who are counting you out, they simply can't count. So tell them to go back to their addition lessons from 2nd grade. So we love you. Thanks for joining us for a cup of tea.
Thank you for joining us. We love you guys.
The Fight to Flourish is geared towards anybody with a pulse who wants to flourish, because this book is all about human flourishing, and that's what God intends for every one of us. So if you want to flourish, which you should, because it means doing your best and being revived. Ooh, Churchill quote.
Ooh, good reminder.
Very good reminder. I didn't come prepared with one, so I'm going to pull out my list. Jennie, talk to the people for just a quick minute about human flourishing.
Can you send us some more shirts? Sure. Can you speak Philippine? Tagalog is the dialect, and I only know not great words.
All right, Churchill quote of the week. Thank you for the reminder. You are the master of your unspoken words, but a slave of the words you have spoken. So you're still the master of any word that hasn't come out yet, but once it's come out, you're a slave to it. So be careful, little mouth, what you say, because the Father up above, he is looking down with love. Oh, be careful, little mouth, what you say.
Sing.
Goodbye, guys.
Hey, love you guys. God bless you. Happy Tuesday.